What is going on, guys? It's your boy Motivated Devil, and I am back with Marine Corps Stories number 31. I'm sorry about the lack of uploads. I know I told you guys I was coming hard, coming strong on these videos. Pause. If you know Jive Turkey, you'll understand that one. I've been really sick lately, like really sick. Like, I'm going to try my best. I know I probably sound different already. Like, what the hell's wrong with this dude's voice? Is he going through puberty again? But I've been really sick lately. I don't know where you guys live, but in Georgia, the weather is so bipolar. Like last Monday, it was like 21 degrees, and today is 70 degrees out. I like wore long johns to work, expecting it to be cold. The weather changing up and down. I always get sick when the seasons change. Like, I can barely even talk. I could not talk at all last Monday, so I'm gonna try to do my best to get through this commentary without sounding like a little girl or coughing or doing any kind of sniffling or anything like that. But the good thing is I'm not sick anymore. I'm getting a lot better, but you guys know how it is when you get sick. You know, whenever you're sick and you get over it, after you get over it, like a cold or something like that, then you're just coughing like nasty shit up the whole time that's been inside your chest for like the past week or whatever. So, try to do my best to make this video sound as good as possible like they usually do. This weekend, I went and visited my mom in North Carolina, and it was actually pretty warm there. So I'm thinking that's one of the reasons why, you know, I'm feeling a little bit better, because, you know, I think Saturday night, me and my buddy Bryce, he's finally home from the Marine Corps, by the way. And if you guys know him from a couple of my videos, I've talked about him. He's finally out of the Marines. He's home for good now, about to start going to school. And I took him up there because he hasn't seen my mom in forever. It's like his second mom, and you know, I look at his parents as my second dad. I literally call him my brother, but you know, enough of that. You guys probably don't care, but you guys know about him, so I thought I'd let you in on that. So I had a good weekend all Saturday night. We had a campfire, just chilled out, you know, drank some beers together, and just told some funny ass boot camp stories together. I honestly thought about recording some of them. If that's something that you guys would like, just, you know, me and him just sitting there talking. He said he was down for it, but, you know, we were a little too inebriated at that point to be, you know, we could barely even carry on full conversations. But if that's something you guys would like, just sitting there and do a little vlog with me and him, he's down for it, I'm down for it. So just let me know if that's something you guys would like. And as you guys can read from the title, getting in a fight at boot camp. I've gotten so many comments on my videos. Hey, you mentioned that one time you got in a fight at boot camp in the head. But if you don't know what a head is, that is like the bathroom in boot camp. You know, please tell that story. And I commented on one of my videos to one of my subscribers and basically told him in a short little paragraph what happened. But obviously you guys didn't see that, and you guys really want to know about it. So we're going to jump right into that. So basically what happened, my whole life I have not been like the biggest dude, like in high school, like the biggest dude in class. You know, I was in sports my whole life, so I was always very fit and everything. But, you know, for the average American, I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'7", and I'm 24 years old, so that's pretty damn short. And so I've always been used to being like the shortest guy or one of the shorter guys that's around. So, you know, I'm always used to, you know, the short jokes and, you know, people trying to get one over you and talk shit to you and thinking you're not going to do anything. And it's kind of made me a lot tougher in my life. Like, I don't take any shit off anybody. I was kicked out of high school, not kicked out of high school, but I think I was in OSS my senior year 3 or 4 times. A couple times was getting in a fight and weight training. You know, somebody wants to size you up. You can't let that happen. I'm not telling you guys to get kicked out of high school or anything like that. But, you know, I'm just always been one of the people. My mom, she has a very strong backbone, and that's where I got it from. You know, you guys know that my mom's very strong from the story I told. You know, I think it was somewhere a long time ago in the Marine Corps stories. But, you know, I have a very strong backbone. I have a lot of self-pride, and I've just never taken shit off anybody. So basically what happened is we were getting ready to get in the rack one night. You go to bed in boot camp at 8 o'clock. Getting ready to get in the rack. We were walking into the head, you know, doing a head call before we, you know, go to bed. So we're walking in there, and, you know, there's 75 recruits, and there's not that many urinals in the squad base. So, you know, we go half and half. So I'm walking in there, and then, like, I was the second half, and this kid, he had been dropped out of, you know, a platoon 4 times. He had been on Parris Island for a year and 3 months. So he always had a chip on his shoulders. He got put in our platoon, I think, in like week 8. And, you know, I'm not going to say his name because, you know, he may be watching my videos, or another Marine may know him, which I will talk about that. One of my buddies actually is deployed with him right now. So, you know, I was walking in, first half was walking out, and he just completely, like, shoulder checked me. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it was an accident, or he just bumped into me because, you know, we were moving real fast. Like, no, it was like forceful, shoved his shoulder in me. And I turned around, you know, just out of instinct. I should not have done this because I'm boot camp. You know, it's supposed to be changing you, getting your head straight and everything, but I just snapped back to like my old days. and I shoved the hell out of him. And he's a lot bigger than me. He's probably about a good 9-10 inches taller than me. And he comes at me and grabs me by the collar of my blouse and shoves me up against the wall. My first instinct was to start swinging. So I broke his arms away because I was in wrestling, so I know a lot of crazy ways to get someone's hands off of you and reverse something like that. So I broke his hands off of me, and then we ended up on the floor, and I started hitting him. Well, of course, I'm on top of him, and my senior drill instructor, which I didn't even know was there the whole day. We just had one of our drill instructors. I guess he had just gotten there. He was taking over. They were switching over for the night. And the next thing I know, I'm getting picked up by my collar, and he straight picks me up like off the ground. He's like, my senior drill instructor, big ass dude. He was like seriously like 6'5", 6'6". Picks me off the ground, holding me up by my shirt, and sets me down on my feet, and just starts screaming at me like, "What the fuck do you doing? You think you're some fucking hard ass? Blah 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 blah," cussing me the fuck out. And he was like, "Everybody get the fuck out of the head now." So he puts everybody online in the squad bay, and there's like 75 recruits staying online minus me and that kid that just got in a fight. And he stands us right in the middle of everybody and puts us back to back. And he's standing there talking, and he's like, "Recruits, who do you guys," he wasn't, I'm gonna be normal with you guys, but he was screaming. He was like, "Who do you guys think would win out of a fight?" And he's like, "Recruit blah 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 or recruit me." And he put his hand over that kid's head. He said, "Say aye sir if you think he would win." Half the platoon said aye sir, and then they put their hands over me because in boot camp I didn't take shit off everybody. Everybody knew I was hardcore. When we had our Warriors breakfast, I had a bunch of drill instructors tell me that I had one of the biggest hearts out of the whole platoon. I was always trying and driving. And the other half said me, and he got pissed off that there was so many people that said me, and he made everybody re-vote. He was like, "Bull fucking shit, look how small he is, blah 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 blah." And so just to do what the senior drill instructor wanted everybody to do, when he put his hand on that kid's head again, everybody in the platoon said aye sir. And it didn't piss me off. It didn't piss me off at all, because I knew the first vote really counted. A lot of people did not like that kid, and a lot of people that said it the first time really meant like, "No, not him, but we're gonna say that just because we know what you want us to say." But yeah, that was the time I got in a fight in the head. He didn't land any hits on me. I landed a couple good ones on him, and then my general instructor straight snatched me up like I was a rag doll. And then yeah, he had a little vote of who he think would whoop whose ass. It was pretty funny. That's the only fight I got in boot camp. I learned my lesson after that one. Don't fuck around, because if you get caught, you're gonna get embarrassed, which it didn't embarrass me at all. Like I said, I knew what everybody else was thinking. Also, one of my friends that joined the Marine Corps about a year after me, I'm pretty much the whole reason he joined the Marines. He came home for leave. It was the beginning of October this year, and we were sitting out on my back porch just telling some stories, drinking some beer, and he said the kid's name, and I was like, wait, I started describing him. Does he look like this? Does he look like that? Where's he from? Does he have this kind of accent? And he's like, yeah. And I told him that story about me and him getting in a fight. He's like, all right, I'll ask him. So whenever he left and went back to, unit or whatever, he asked him. He's like, yeah, me and him got in a fight, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, yeah, Alan said that, he landed a couple hits on you and you didn't land any on him. He was like, yeah, he put me on the ground pretty quick. I got respect for that kid. Because, when after that was over, it was like he respected me. Like I actually stepped up to him. And he didn't mess with me anymore. We actually ended up becoming really good friends. And it's kind of weird that I know you guys have had that happen in your life where you got in a fight with somebody and they didn't really respect you. And then after that, they gained your respect. Me and him ended up becoming really good friends. So it was kind of cool. Sometimes a really good friendship starts out with really bad, enemies. But that about wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smack the shit out of that like button. Once again, thanks for all the support on last week's video. We hit 100 likes. Let's see if we can do that again, or maybe even a little bit more. That'd be freaking awesome. Like I said, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys stay safe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It's your boy Motivated Devil, Super Fidelis, out.